What is your favorite thing about Evolving Skies? Maybe it's the fact that booster boxes are $700. Maybe it's the Umbreon VMAX. Maybe it's the Rayquaza VMAX. Maybe it's all the amazing alternate arts. Or maybe it's the fact that a sleeved booster pack of Evolving Skies costs more than this alternate art secret. Well, whatever it may be, in this video we're going to be doing a retrospective analysis on Evolving Skies. My name is Tom, and I wanted to check in on Evolving Skies 3 years later after release, but in order to do so, we're going to have to go back in time to 2021 to take a look at its Japanese predecessor, Eevee Heroes. Evolving Skies was made up of 3 Japanese sets, including Eevee Heroes, the most popular one, Blue Sky Stream, and Towering Skyscraping something.
What did he say?
If you know in the comments, let me know because I'm blanking on it right now. It's a Duraludon set. Anyways, those 3 sets were the Japanese equivalents to Evolving Skies, a set that we all know today. But it would be Eevee Heroes that would absolutely change the game forever. It released on May 28th, 2021 and changed up the Japanese market for the next few years. It had lasting repercussions. But we're not going to be going over that set today. If you want, I could, but we're going to be going over Evolving Skies. How does it fare 3 years later? Now, as I said, Eevee Heroes was an extremely popular set that actually ended up releasing a few months before Evolving Skies, which really built up the hype because there was an Eevee and Evolution focused Pokemon card set that brought a lot of hype to it. Evolving Skies released on August 27th, 2021. It happened to release at a time where Pokemon card scalping was at its high. The year before, Logan Paul and all of the other influencers and celebrities had a huge impact on the Pokemon card space that lasted for months. And this Evolving Skies release fell right into that span. People were going nuts over this set. It was absolutely going to be a big set, and people knew it. The confirmed Evolution alternate arts that we saw in Eevee Heroes or the Rayquaza one in Blue Sky Stream really had people's attention, and it was going to be a big set. It was destined to be. To take a look now at some of the prices that we have from all the way from 2021 and compare them to now. Starting off with the Umbreon VMAX, came out at $220 for an ungraded copy of the card. That is absolutely unheard of in today's market, where it is now fetching about $767 and at its peak was just under $900. This card is absolutely beautiful. The Umbreon VMAX has become the alternate art from the Sword and Shield era. It is the defining Pokemon card of a generation, which is something that is incredibly special if you really think about it. Like, base set has the Charizard holographic, and then we get, in the Sword and Shield era, the Umbreon VMAX alternate art. It's kind of special, but it is very expensive. It's extremely expensive if we, if we're being honest here. It is absolutely nuts. It's a beautiful artwork. It's a beautiful card, but this has become an iconic card. Looking at the Rayquaza VMAX here, which was the chase from Japanese Blue Sky Stream, was sitting at pretty high when it came out at $252, dipped down to like $170 at its lowest. At its lowest point, $170, which shows you how much hype it got around the set at the time, because $170 for a card out the gate is not cheap at all. It has since gone up, being at $425 at its peak, and now $350-ish, which is absolutely nuts. So what about all the other Pokemon cards that Evolving Skies bought? Is it all just about the price nowadays? What's the deal? Well, excellent question, me. I have an answer for you. This set can easily be identifiable nowadays based off of its huge price points on a lot of top chase cards. But what I think is really cool about this set, one aspect that makes me really enjoy the set, is the artworks here. There are so many incredible artworks of VMAX, V, alternate arts, even the rainbows get really cool. I'm a fan of rainbows, by the way, sorry. But see, we have the Leafeon VMAX, the Glaceon, Dragonite V, Rayquaza V, and Zinnia, the Umbreon V Alt Art, Batman Noivern, Espeon in a library, Glaceon just chilling on a bench. These cards are absolutely incredible, and I think the artwork absolutely knocked it out of the park in this set. Although a lot of them ended up being very expensive, with the Umbreon like still being just under $900 according to TCG Player. These artworks absolutely knocked it out of the set. It is a beautiful, beautiful set. But what's the deal? Why are these artworks so expensive? Well, that has to do with pull rate data. Pull rates for this set are absolutely abysmal. And I think looking back at Evolving Skies right now, today, I can confidently say that opening up Evolving Skies in 2024 is absolutely a mistake, and to not do it. Like, do not open up Evolving Skies in 2024. You see here that a loose pack of Evolving Skies costs $14 to open up, which is incredibly expensive. The sleeve pack is about $21, $22. It is crazy expensive. Now, why is a pack so expensive? It's got to be because of those very expensive alternate arts. The price of the cards inside very much helps dictate the price of the pack right now. But with such low pull rates, why is it still so expensive to buy an Evolving Skies booster pack? And this is the main point that I wanted to get while covering this topic of Evolving Skies. I wholeheartedly believe that Evolving Skies has now become like this mystic or legendary set of the Sword and Shield era, because the pull rates for, say, a VMAX alternate art, like even like this Duraludon VMAX here, all reliable, it's a $17 card. It would take you thousands and thousands of dollars of Pokemon packs to pull that card, to even get a shot at that card. I believe the VMAX alternate arts are one out of like every 300 packs, which is around one in every case, which a case is like expensive. It's 1,000, 2,000 plus. So I think that a part of the allure to Evolving Skies is it's mystifying pull rates, because these cards are grails, like they're modern grails, but they're almost impossible to pull. Like, it's literally like finding a lottery ticket. And I think that's where a lot of the hype around Evolving Skies comes from. It is so tough to hit that if you do so, it's gold. Like, you struck gold, you won the lottery. Like, these cards are extremely hard to pull, and I think that's why some of them have such a big price point attached to it. I mean, it's a miracle if you pull the Umbreon alternate art. One out of every 300 packs, you're going to get a shot. And guess what? Instead of pulling the $900 Umbreon card, you could pull the $10 to $15 Duraludon card. So that would suck. But I think that's why it still gets a lot of the hype, a lot of the clout it does today, is because it's just so mystifying. These cards are almost like legend, because if you pull it, it's crazy. It's going to be one of the craziest moments of your Pokemon collecting experience. And I think this set specifically really plays on the Pokemon collector. Obviously now with these card prices the way they are, it is not for the Pokemon TCG Player. It's out of format now too. But these cards are meant for the collectors, and I think it is a really beautiful set, but it is just brutal to open. If we look at some of the sealed prices now, a booster box that when it came out on release, actually no, this isn't release, this is like a few months after release, I believe this is when a reprint hit, was sitting at $140 in like April or March of 2022, which is pretty solid for a booster box price that's still in print. Now the box goes for more than $650, just under $700, which is crazy. that blows my mind that in 3 years, a booster box could get to $650. But I mean, it shows you that Evolving Skies is this mystifying set. It is the set for collectors. It is the Pokemon set of the Sword and Shield generation. If we take a look at some of the other sealed product here, we have expensive things. $4,000 plus for a case of Evolving Skies. It wasn't $2,000. What was I saying? $4,000 for a case of Evolving Skies. Oh my gosh. $1,300 for a case of ETBs. $1,000 for a build and battle box display, which is 40 packs. Like, just under $700. The Pokemon Center ETBs with 10 packs are going for $230 each. It is wild. Even the build and battle box is $88 for 4 packs. So this set is really, it's performed really well. It has. For the people that have collected or invested money into Evolving Skies, they're going to be hoarding this stuff until, the end of days, because it's done so well for them. And I think because of how iconic of a set it is, it's going to slow down a bit, but it's going to keep going up and up as time goes on and less Evolving Skies is, in circulation. But these sealed products are like gold. They're very liquid. They're easy to sell, which is the same thing as being liquid. But like, people are going to hoard and hold on to these things for a while because of the gains that they've already shown that they can do. But what happens if you buy a booster box and you open it? And not only that, because you're not guaranteed anything like you're guaranteed in Japanese cards. Well, what if you pull the Trevenant V full art for $2? What if you pull the Lycanroc full art for $2? The Jolteon VMAX, $2. All of these full arts, these Vs, these full art trainers for $2 or less in a $700 booster box. This is rolling the dice. This is gambling. This is a thrill ride, because you could literally get absolutely nothing, or you could get the big chase card. And I think that also plays into the Evolving Skies, hype. It's like you either strike gold or you strike out, and you strike out hard, because you're pulling a $2 Trevenant V full art. Like, it is crazy. Like, with that, I would say maybe not open up Evolving Skies. But I do just want to touch on one last thing, and that is the artwork and why I think that Evolving Skies singles are actually kind of a play right now. Not all of them, but I think that as time and time goes on, these $20 sleeved booster packs are going to get even more expensive. The loose packs are going to get more expensive. And sooner or later, the singles are going to follow suit. So if you are a collector out there and you've enjoyed this retrospective, then out of all the things that I've said in this video, pay attention to this right now. The $2 to $5 full arts are going to do well one day. I think the lesser tiered alternate arts, like the Duraludon, the Medicham, the Duraludon VMAX, the V and the VMAX are so undervalued. The Batman Noivern, the Golurk, like all of these different cards that are so incredible are kind of a play because they're less expensive than a booster pack. So don't take the chance while opening Evolving Skies. Buy some singles, buy some of the rainbows if you'd like. Heck, even buy some of the cards like the higher tiered chase, like the Sylveon, the Leafeon, the Rayquaza, the Dragonite. Those cards, because this set, as far as sealed product goes, is absolutely unaffordable. So buy the singles. That's what the retrospective is about, is honestly me realizing and me, I guess, telling you to buy the singles, because it is absolutely nuts that the singles are the way they are, or some of the singles are the way they are, and sealed product is so expensive. So while taking a look 3 years later, I guess it's safe to say that the sealed product has exploded, and the singles, I think there's some opportunity there. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, a like. It would really help the algorithm and my channel out. Thank you.